This is an election petition tribunal, and that right there is Onyinyechi Ikpeazu. And not only is he an SAM, he's also the counsel to both Adeleke and Peter Obi. And here I am in the same building as he is, aiding the opposing counsel in the same case. But wait, how exactly did I get into all of this?
Well, I managed to experience all of this when I decided to live like a lawyer for 7 days. My name is Lord IE8 and I am the supreme leader of the IE8 army, and for the next 7 days I am going to be living like a lawyer. Truth be told, I actually wasn't expecting anything crazy to happen this week because I just came back from school 2 days ago, so I wasn't expecting anything crazy to happen this week, but boy was I wrong. This week was a madness, so you might want to watch until the end. Anyways, Monday wasn't anything out of the ordinary, girl. Monday was basically a normal day up until the evening when my dad called me and told me that the next day we were going to be traveling to the city of Coke for business. So Tuesday came here and we hit the road. I can't even lie, bro. At first I actually wasn't even planning to film any of this, until the realization actually hit me that you guys actually don't know a lot about me, apart from the fact that I'm good at football. I mean, I actually am good at football, but that's not all to me though. So after a few hours, we reached the hotel we're meant to be staying at in Enugu. I ain't gonna say too much, kill the montage. So we reached the hotel and then informed the client, and then the client informed us that the rooms were already booked in our name.
Oh, they have already booked us.
So all we had to do was to go in and check into the hotel, and we were finally allowed to go into our rooms. So guys, I literally just finished having my bath, and I'm done settling down. I unpacked a little bit, So I'm literally done with all of that, So now I have to chill till 7 till 7 to go down and get my dinner and chow. I actually didn't plan to vlog this. I don't even know if this was called, if it's a vlog or something, but I actually didn't even plan to film this. I left my camera at home. I'm legit using my phone right now, to video the entire thing, and then I didn't bring my tripod, so bro, I feel like for me to shoot this video, it's going to be bare work, bro. I swear. Someone's knocking.
So I found out I was meant to be sharing a room with my driver, so we decided to spend a few hours chatting while watching television. And after a few hours had passed, my dad called me.
So you guys, my dad just called me. It's actually time for dinner, because dinner is by 7 now. Right now it's actually 7 p.m. so I'm going to try my best to vlog the best I can, because bro, the people I'm with, they're big men, bro. They're SANs, senior lawyers and whatnot. So I feel it's going to be weird if I'm carrying camera and video and everything. You get what I'm saying? But then I'm going to try my best to video the best I can, man. So let's go, man. So guys, I know this is not the news you guys were expecting to hear, but I'm just going to explain what happened. So basically, when I went downstairs, the amount of people that were there, bro, there were many, and then bro, I got so shy, so I couldn't even record, Then when I went to my dad yarned me that the chow, you have to order it, then it takes over an hour for them to prepare, because it's not like a buffet service, they make whatever you want for you, bro. So I had to place my order. I asked them to give me whatever my dad got, Then after that, I told them that they should bring the chow up to my room. So man, you guys are going to see what I got when the waiter comes. So till they come, man, hopefully I can video the person bringing the chow. So while we wait for the chow, man, I don't know, I'm just going to be watching YouTube or something now. Man. I ain't even go lie to you guys, This one smells nice, bro. Like, in fact, let me take you there. I have 2 bottles of water, oil molds, and beans with plantain and fish. So yeah, when I'm done eating, I'm going to catch you guys because I can't video myself eating, bro. Like, that's proper weird, bro. So see you guys in a minute, man. Guys, I'm currently on my way with laptop to go and learn how to use the law pavilion because basically I'm going to be doing research for the lawyers. So yeah, like I need to learn how to use law pavilion and Nigeria Weekly Law Reports NWLR to conduct research, and then so like when the lawyers ask for precedent, I'll be able to give them and I won't look like a nonce. So yeah. Are you sleeping?
Yes.
Hey guys, like before we start learning how to use Pavilion here, so this is our lawyer that's going to be teaching us how to use it. Yeah, so like introduce yourself now.
Okay, what will be desire?
So basically like we're going to be interviewing him as he's teaching us how to use the Pavilion. First question, yeah, like do you enjoy law?
I enjoy law. Yes, I enjoy law. I enjoy law.
Did you always want to be a lawyer?
No, I didn't want to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a policeman.
Wait. So like, why? Why do you want to be?
Okay. Why I entered law was because of I was poor in maths. I originally wanted to study medicine, but because I had to know maths, there was maths everywhere in physics, in chemistry, so I just wanted to run away from it. So that's why I started doing law. So I wanted to do a course that has value, and that's in society again. So I said it's law. That's why I started doing law. So if I enjoy it because I'm getting paid. so that's how I'm enjoying it.
So yeah, you guys, lawyers get money. What advice would you give to aspiring lawyers?
Okay, the advice I'll give to aspiring lawyers is that have time for yourself. Don't not just study, and don't kill yourself for the best grades. Don't kill yourself for the best
So
grades.
like, grades don't matter when it comes to practice.
Yes. Okay, it will matter later where when it's time for employment, they will say if you don't have 2-1 or first class, you don't get employed, or if you want to go and study, if you want to further your studies, if you don't get a certain grade, you won't be admitted. But for me, what I advise is if you make the grade your emphasis, if you emphasize on grades, you won't you miss out on knowing it. Yes, on knowing it, you focus more and you want to do everything to get good grades. I had a course rep in school. He was good. He could pass exams on his own. I think he could have comfortable on his own have a C or B, but he wanted to be perfect. So he engaged in
malpractice.
Yes, exam malpractice, and he was caught. Till now, he has not still been caught. He has not yet gone to law school. Because of he wanted to be perfect. He wanted to have A in everything. So don't kill yourself for the grade.
So yeah, you guys have heard it. Yeah, stay in school, kids. Keep reading and yeah, let's learn how to use law pavilion now.
After the interview, we spent a few hours together, where the lawyer taught me how to use Law Pavilion and also Nigerian Weekly Law Reports. As I was walking, I received a text message from my brother. And then the text contained a series of challenges which I was meant to complete during my 7-day vlog as a lawyer. And one of the challenges is to meet Tinubu's lawyer. Where the hell does this guy expect me to meet Tinubu's lawyer? When I had finally learned how to use both platforms to get judicial precedent, it was time for me to finally leave.
So yes guys, my new friend just finished teaching me how to use Pavilion too. We'll meet in court tomorrow now. Good night, man. Yes, now I'm going back to my room. And then, bro, I feel like, yeah, so obviously my driver's there, so like, I'm not going to video anything because some of us influencers haven't yet unlocked that part of us where, like, I don't know, vlog when people are looking at us. Yeah, because, like, bro, see, this entire passage is empty. If this passage, one person was in this passage, bro, I'm not even vlogging shit, bro, I swear. So yeah, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, man.
So yes guys, good morning. The time is currently 6 a.m. This morning. I woke up because my driver actually woke up before me and I heard him batting. So yeah, like at the 6 a.m. I feel like I should start getting ready now. Like I shouldn't like be told all these things. So yeah, time to start getting ready, man. Feel the mentality.
So obviously one of my challenges was to sit down amongst lawyers, and if I am to successfully complete this challenge, then that means I have to dress the part. So I went with the lawyer's regalia as the feat for the day.
So you guys, yeah, I literally just came back from breakfast, yeah. It's like, as I said earlier, I literally like wanted to dress like a lawyer so no one would notice that I'm a fraud. Like no one would nab me for the fraud that I am, yeah. But unfortunately, I think I overdressed. Because when I went downstairs, my dad told me that if I'm entering the court like this, like based on the fact that it's a high profile matter, they're going to ask me to put on my bib on my collar. So now I have to underdress, just wear like a normal suit. So, bro, like I'm literally wasting these people's time. They're downstairs in the car waiting for me, and I'm here filming for you guys. And you know what? Yeah, you guys should actually smash the like button because I'm risking my life here for you guys. Like I'm wasting big men's time for you guys, man. Yeah. Time for me to like, I don't know, dress up another way, man.
So I changed my fit and then I put on a normal suit. And when I was done, I headed to the car and we hit the roads. And after a few minutes of driving, we got to the judicial complex. Before you guys get confused on why an election petition is being held in a multi-door courthouse, because obviously ADR proceedings lack jurisdiction over election petition matters. The case was held here because there was an opera at the last venue. So basically the change of venue was more or less for seclusion. So now that we had arrived at the courtroom, all that was left for me to do was to sit down and get ready for the proceedings of the day. Well, that was so until I realized that the laptop I was meant to use was dead.
Look at this dude.
Basically, my job here is to get precedence from the laptop here, and the laptop I was meant to use was dead because of I used it last night and then I forgot to charge it when I was done using it. If I don't find a way to get this laptop to turn on here, I'm dead. Fortunately for me, yeah, there was a socket to charge the laptop. But then the problem with this was that where I had to charge the laptop was far away from where the lawyer sat. And then if I had sat down there throughout the entire proceedings, then that means I had not passed the challenge. Anyways, I left the laptop charging and then I went to check up on my new friend Desire, just to find out that Desire was actually putting down the names of the counsels which were to appear in the case in order of seniority. And my name was actually on the list. My name was the last on the list. Get sense, bro. My name was not on that list. You actually believe my name was on the list? Get sense, my guy. Anyways, when I was done checking up on Desire, I went back to check up on the laptop, and then the laptop actually turned on and the pavilion was set. But unfortunately for me, yeah, court had actually started sitting at this point in time. Anyways, the grace I had was that our petition was the second to be called on the cause list, yeah? So the laptop had time to charge throughout the first proceeding. But this meant that when our matter was called, I had to leave where I was sitting, yeah, and go and sit down amongst the lawyers. Because if I didn't do this, then that means I would fail my challenge. When the first matter was adjourned, they called our matter, and then I found my way to the lawyer's seat, and I had officially passed my challenge. Sadly, I didn't video the entire proceedings because I wasn't actually trying to get my phone to it, because you're not allowed to use phones in court. But I'm still going to give you the particulars of the case just to fill you in on what happened in court that day. Firstly, were the councils of APC, and APC came fourth in the Enugu gubernatorial election. So basically, the task before us was to carry out the exact same thing that was done in Imo State and enable our client, which was Uche Naji, become the governor of Enugu State. But then to do this, we had to sue 7 parties. So forging further, on this day, the first respondents, which were PDP, said they had a preliminary objection. What exactly is a preliminary objection? A preliminary objection is simply a point of law raised by a defendant in a suit where the merits of the case are put on hold, regardless of the validity of the claims of the plaintiff. But let me just explain in layman's terms so you guys understand. Once there's a preliminary objection before a court, yes, every single issue to be determined by that court is going to be put on hold. This is because if the PO is successful, then the case is going to be thrown out of court. After the second respondent to the 7th respondent has spoken, they basically informed the court the same thing, that the preliminary objection should be taken. When us, the petitioners, were given the grounds to speak, yeah, we informed the court that we had complied with all the provisions of the law, and as such, there was no need to take the preliminary objection because it's just going to be a waste of the time of the court. Anyways, after the court had heard all the arguments as to whether the PO should be taken or not, the court adjourned the matter to the 17th of June 2023 for the hearing of the preliminary objection. I mean, this is absurd because election petitions are sui generis, and then this means that they are of a special nature, so they don't exactly follow all the normal contingencies of a civil case. In the election petitions, all POs are meant to be taken either before or after the final address. I'm not sure, but then I know it's meant to be taken either before or after the final address. So the court agreeing to take the PO in this case is actually, so to say, wrong, but we don't chat about them once, do we? So yes, the court ended, and then it was time for us to finally leave. We actually headed back to the hotel where we had a meeting with our clients. And here I met Jojo Gara, who was the Vine Deputy Governor of Enugu State. So yes, I had passed another challenge as I met one of our clients. I filmed a part of this session, but obviously I don't know if I am allowed to let go of this information because of the concept of confidentiality. So I just won't, for safety's sake. And after this, my dad told me that we were going to be traveling to the boys' home base, man. We're traveling to Anambra that day. And on our way, I got to learn about the facts of the case.
The procedure in pre-hearing in the High Court, they call it pre-trial. Things that will be done before the hearing starts. But in election petition, they call it pre-hearing. Whether you call it pre-hearing or pre-trial, they are one and the same thing. So I now informed the court that pleadings have been settled because all of them filed reply, and we have also filed our response to their reply. They filed a reply, we filed our own response to their reply. So I now told the court that it is now ripe for pre-trial. Now, after you have pleadings have been exchanged, when parties have filed all the processes which is known as pleadings, petition, reply, your further reply, it is known as pleadings. In ordinary case, it is known as statement of claim, statement of defense, and reply. But in election petition, it's known as petition, reply, and reply. So that is what it is all about. So when we now told them that we have finished filing and that we have filed pre-trial pre-hearing forms, that is the forms I told her that we have filed forms TF 007 and TF 008. Sui generis means that it is a special type of hearing. It is not like every other thing. It has a special procedure. So in the election petition, it's sui generis that there is nothing like weekend. It is hard from Monday till Sunday. When trial starts now, you will see that even on Sunday it will be hard. Except the lawyers plead that it should not be hard. So because the young man, like I said, asked for time till Friday.
What do you ask for time to do?
He said that pre-trial form was served on him today. But the problem is that he doesn't even understand procedure. It's not his case. Because there are senior advocates that are involved in the matter. Like the last time I came, all the senior advocates were there. But today, they have, after the first date, I can always send somebody to come for all this minor, like they were there on Friday last week. I was not there, but we sent Chibuzo, that one that photocopied documents for us. He was there. So that is that.
So we reached Anambra after a few hours on the road, but my house here is still in the process. So I actually didn't vlog anything for the rest of the day. So Thursday came, and apparently we had a case in Anambra as well. And there I was thinking that the only reason we were there was just so we could see my dad's mom. Apparently I was wrong. So we had a case in Anambra as well on Thursday. Anyways, this case was quite interesting. So basically what happened here, a woman was restricted from her share of the property by either her uncle or her brothers. I'm not really sure which one it was, but it was one of them. So basically she instituted an action against these people who were restricting her from getting her share of the property. And then she got judgment against these people. With the counsels to the woman, by the way. But anyways, when she got judgment against these people didn't listen to the order of the court, and then they kept doing what they were doing. So basically, we got judgment summons against these people that they should be arrested, and that was basically the order of the day. However, we had a slight issue because there's a principle of law which states that a court which gives judgment in a matter isn't competent to hear substantive proceedings. So basically, we had to pray the court to move the matter to another court, as the court didn't have the jurisdiction to entertain the matter. And yeah, the court granted our reliefs and transferred the matter to another court, and then the matter was adjourned. After this, we found our way back to Enugu because the election petition was coming up the next day.
Yes, guys, since we came back here, basically didn't have anything to do. Carried all my stuff inside. Then I went to have my bath immediately because, yeah, I needed to freshen up a little bit because I was kind of feeling moist and all of that, man. So yeah, I had my bath and now I'm free. I'm free till evening. I really don't have anything to do until evening. And what I'm doing in the evening is basically going to get my dinner. I don't even think I would like to stay downstairs and eat. I've already told him that he should bring it upstairs to the room, so yeah. But then this time around, like, I'm not staying with anyone because, as you guys know, my driver's uncle died, so he's not here. He went for the burial, so I'm alone this time. So basically, I can do anything. And when I say anything, I mean I went downstairs and got my food, and then they've already brought it upstairs, but I didn't film it because there were some illegal activities that went on within that period of time that I'm not willing to talk about here on YouTube, bro. I got the same thing I got on the first day. I got beans with plantain by the side and fish. And I got shawarma to down it. But I didn't get any drink today. I got aqua by CRS 7 standard. Yeah, drink only water. And we have our very own lawyer here that got about fufu. Did I say about fufu? He got about soup now. Egusi.
And shawarma.
No more. And he got shawarma as well. So yes, guys, we're done with dinner, man. And now it's time to sleep. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I beg you, the name of God, man. Don't ask me why I wear shades at night, bro. I honestly don't have an answer. So yes, guys, good morning, guys. So yeah, I'm awake. I know what you're wondering. What kind of human wakes up in the singlet and shades? So yeah, when I woke up, man, I've already had my bath. I woke up by 6 o'clock. But yeah, imagine waking up by 6 o'clock and then you think you're late. Jesus. So yeah, I woke up by 6 o'clock. I already had my bath. And now it's time for me to dress up, then we'll go downstairs for breakfast. Breakfast by 7. The time now should be around 6:39ish. So yeah, let's just quickly have a look at what I'll be wearing today. Yeah.
Today I decided to wear a blue suit, nothing crazy. And then after dressing up, I went for breakfast. And after breakfast, we headed straight to court. And apparently we were the first people to appear in court, so the courtroom was actually very empty.
I don't want to open the court building this.
And knowing that today was the day for the oral argument of the preliminary objection, actually ran cold through my spine. So anyways, the court sat and appearances was called. And for the third respondent, the counsel which appeared was the one and only Olani Kekoji. In case you're wondering who that is, that's actually Tinubu's lawyer. There and then, by faith, I had actually passed another challenge. So the motion was announced and the oral argument for the motion started.
Where the petitioner and the respondents fail to bring an application under this paragraph, the tribunal or court shall dismiss the petition as abandoned petition, and no application for extension of time to take that step shall be filed or entertained. Where the petitioners and the respondents do not do what they are supposed to do by applying for the issuance of TF form, the court on its own shall dismiss the petition as being abandoned. So if the court has such a duty, it doesn't really matter if the respondents filed any motion or not. Then beyond that, my lords, there's the most recent authority on this issue of abandonment. Although it's a persuasive authority, but it's still the most recent. as far as this country is concerned. That is the authority of Chief McDonald A.B. Igbadigwe and another versus INEC. This is a ruling delivered by this honorable tribunal sitting at Bayelsa State. And it borders on the issue of abandonment. Yes, certified true copy of it. My lord, in that authority, by way of a paraphrasing, it's almost of the same facts as the circumstances of this present case. The petitioners filed a premature application for the issuance of TF on a certain date. When they realized that it was premature, they quickly rushed and filed a second one. Unfortunately, the second one was filed outside the 7 days. And when the issue came up before the tribunal held that the first application for the issuance of TF, which was prematurely made, is incompetent, that it cannot ignite a pre-hearing session or the issuance of a form TF 007. And that the second one was filed way beyond the time stipulated by the law, and that second one is not before the tribunal. And based on that, the tribunal held that that petition was abandoned, and thereupon gave a bench ruling. And in circumstances as this, it's not such that the ruling is to be deferred to after the conclusion of a hearing. We have a Supreme Court authority on that as well, that says that at that point that the tribunal has a duty to dismiss the petition as having been abandoned. And that is the authority of Nyesom Wike Ezenwo versus Awara Bio Bomabo. So based on this, and with specific reference to the records of this honorable court, the records of this honorable court will show that the last reply, or rather the last pleading, which is the petitioner's reply to the third and fourth respondents, was served on respondents. That is the last pleading. The last pleading was served on the 8th day of June. It was served, and it's upon service, not even filing. It's upon service that was served on the 8th of June 2023, and the 7 days period within which the petitioners are obliged to file their application for the issuance of TF expired on the 14th of June 2023. The records of this honorable court would show that between 7th of June 2023 and 14th of June 2023, no application for the issuance of TF was made by the petitioners. And based on this singular fact alone, the petition is deemed abandoned, and we urge the court to so hold.
All the respondents were basically saying the same thing, that the petition should be dismissed on the grounds of being abandoned. And I can't lie, at this point, when I was watching what was happening, I actually began to lose hope. Like, just merely listening to them talk, I began to lose hope. But then I threw a glance at the deputy governor, and he wasn't moved at all. He wasn't phased in the least. He was basically bantering and telling the other councils that they should calm down. And so it was our turn to address the court. And after all the respondents had made their arguments, it was finally time for us to address the court.
The petitioner's cause to be issued from TF007 by their application on 6/6, 3 days after the filing of the final reply. TF007 was issued on the 9th of June, and the petitioners also filed from TF008 on the same 9th of June. That is 6 days after the final reply. Pleadings closed. All these processes commenced after the reply was filed. My Lord, the argument of my learned friends is that the petitioner has abandoned the petition. The question is, what is abandonment? What does it involve? My Lord, still relying on their own authority, which is Nyesom Wike Ezenwo, particularly at page 369 paragraph E to F. Abandonment of a right of an interest connotes relinquishing of the right or interest with the intention of never reclaiming it. The question I may ask. Can a petitioner or petitioners who have filed their last payments on the 6th cause to be issued for TF 007 and 008 on the 6th and now file their from 008 on the 9th be said to have abandoned the petition? And I still go back to paragraph 18, which they are getting heavy weather about. The Lordship will see. I said it is written and. But this is like a place your Lordship will, because of the happening in the environment, will interpret the provision as being disjunctive. Now, that provision says within 7 days after the filing, it says also, and service of the petitioner's reply on the respondent, and 7 days after the filing and service of the respondent's reply, whichever is the case, the petitioner shall apply for the issuance of pre-hearing notice as informed TF 001. So we filed within 7 days after. We know what is happening because election petition is very technical. Maybe the lawyers, most of the lawyers who are coming for these processes are within jurisdiction and junior. They would like to sometimes snap the processes, send to their principal, in order not to cut off my time. And then before they come back to that, say, let me sign and see this. Can we be punished? Can we be said to have abandoned this petition when we file within time and when this noble court noticed the antecedents of counsel coming, knowing what is filed without reading them? That is the reason, my Lord, I urge your Lordship to interpret it disjunctively.
When we were done addressing the court, the respondent had to reply on points of law. And when all the respondents had replied on points of law, the case was adjourned to Tuesday, which was the 20th, for ruling. After the court session, we met up with the client and we exchanged pleasantries. And we actually finally started traveling back to Port Harcourt. By the time we arrived at Port Harcourt, it was more or less late. So all I'd done was basically eat and I decided to call it a day. The next day came and it was a Saturday. And wallahi, I'm not having my Saturday pass without going to ball. God knows I'd had a long ass week. So the best way to release my stress was by playing ball and nutmegging someone's 9 months.
After playing football, I filmed a session with an academy footballer where he gave me the insights into the life of a professional academy player. So if you want to see that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. The final day was a Sunday, and
Immediately after church service, we headed straight to the office as all the councils of the election petition team were to be having a meeting in the deputy governor's office. And we found out that most of the authorities which were cited by the opposing councils actually didn't have any relation whatsoever in the subject matter of their preliminary objection. So immediately we realized this, we started construing a letter containing more points and explaining what had happened to send to the court to aid their decision. And I actually contributed in this part. I actually did my research, brought up some precedent, and they gave it to the senior lawyers, which was actually attached to the letter they sent. So yeah, there and then I had passed another challenge.
yes guys, we literally just finished the entire legal research thing. The time right now is 6:02, but it's quite late, man. I literally even look like a Minecraft character, bro. Like all I can see here is pixels, bro. So that's basically the end of this vlog.
The main reason why I made this video was to show you guys what goes on in my life aside from being a footballer. Am I going to be making more videos like this? Most definitely not. These videos are actually very, very hard to make, but maybe if we hit 25,000 likes, I might as well just make another video like this. So yeah, the ball is in you guys' court right now. That'll be all for now. And never forget, love, peace, and seconds.